Sunday Night Football, Lions, Eagles. Eagles laying 2.5 total, down from 49.5 on Sunday to 46.5. Eagles did not score points until the last second on Monday night, I should say, which means they're on a short week. Lions coming off a big win over the Commanders with Dan Campbell taking over play calling duties from OC John Morton. Let's come to you first, RJ. It's a lean for you with the 2.5.
Yeah, I don't get this number because if the total's coming down because the Eagles defense looked great, it was against the Packers offense that struggled against Carolina the previous week. I think that, you should be more concerned about the Philadelphia offense in that game. So I'm surprised this is going up. It looks like we might tip over to 3. I think some books have 2.5 minus 120. I would love the Lions catching a full field goal. I think they're the better team here. And Philly's offense coming off that poor game. This could be just as difficult a matchup for them with this Detroit defense that has the horses there to have a good game against an offense that is struggling. And the Detroit offense got a boost from Dan Campbell calling plays last week. They can get to 24 as usual, even against a Philly defense that's playing well. And that might be enough for a win against this Eagles offense that I don't have a ton of faith in this matchup.
Will, you're in agreement?
Yeah. The Lions can't be favored here, I guess, because it's in Philadelphia and Philadelphia's 7-2. Like, that's just not going to happen. But the Lions are just a better football team. And this game means as much to each team in terms of the seeding and in terms of, more for the Lions in the division race, of course. But this is a huge matchup that might end up tilting who has home field advantage in the NFC for the playoffs. So I think Dan Campbell's squad will be up for it. And the limitations that the Eagles have had on offense, just scares me. We saw it for 2 weeks before the bye, and they come out and look like they did against the Packers. I know it's a good defense, but so are the Lions. I think Lions went outright here. I'd like the Lions on the money line and get the 2.5.
All right, Larry, not expecting a lot of points here.
No, I would have respected Dan Campbell a little bit more if he had taken over play calling duties before this game. Take him over before the Commanders. That's just like a gimme. The 3 offensive explosions the Lions have had: Bears, Bengals, and Commanders. So I'm not ready to say that this is the juggernaut offense that we're used to seeing last year under Ben Johnson. And the Eagles defense looked really good with Jalen Phillips and Nolan Smith back and Quinyon Mitchell draped all over the receivers. So I think the Eagles will slow down this Lions offense. And on the other hand, the Eagles offense did not look so great. So I think we're looking at an under, something in the 24 to 20 range.
All right, well, I'm going to take a teaser because I want a little wiggle room. Nobody likes taking 2.5, so I'll get it up over a touchdown with the Lions. Packers a good spot to get them down to 1. I will say trends are on the Lions side with Dan Campbell specifically. They're 6-3 ATS, 23-12 ATS as a dog with him. And the Eagles defense, I know it was a quiet game on Monday night for both sides, but they ranked 20th in defensive DVOA since week 6 after ranking 7th. So the numbers have taken quite a hit. Lions remain at the top, specifically against the pass and the run. They're top 10. And I don't know if you guys saw this. AJ Brown on Twitch basically saying, if you have me in fantasy, don't play me.
Yeah.
Like that, nobody can stay happy in that locker room. It's just ridiculous. And if y'all didn't see it out there, somebody said everything good. He said, no, where have you been? Family's good, everything else, no. It's a bleep show. You on some, how you been? Struggling, brother. So if you have him in fantasy, get rid of him because he said it. And with that, I will tease the Lions.
Well, I fully expect, by the way, A.J. Brown to score at least like 1 touchdown in this game.
Yeah, 100%. He's going for like 120 and a touchdown.
And supposedly, he and Jalen Hurts freelanced that play late in the game that they were not supposed to do that, but they called it at the line of scrimmage, and then Sirianni kind of covered it up. But that's just what I'm reading.
Okay, well, to me, Philly's just a mess, but they're winning games, so it's fine.